our third for um, to pick whatever article you want in the magazine that we haven't covered yet, but I am picking Help, My Phone is Taking Over My Life, and that starts on page 26. This will be another topic that should sound pretty familiar to those of you in my MS2 class. Kind of has to do with what we've been talking about in class with our brain unit and technology. Before we get started on the text, I'm going to go over the vocabulary at the bottom. The first word is addicted, unable to stop doing something or having a great need to do something. Appreciated, admired, thought highly of. Automatically, done with little or no thought or control. Depressed, feeling sad, hopeless, or unimportant. And push notifications, messages that pop up on your phone. Half of all teens say they are hooked on their phones. Here's why and what you can do about it, by Todd Olson. You're trying to do homework or read, but you pick up your phone to check your Instagram. Your awesome dog picture only got 2 likes, so you check again in a minute. Someone has posted a YouTube link. Who can resist the top 10 NBA dunks of the decade? Then you get a snap from a friend. Obviously, you have to respond and do it immediately. 2 hours later, you look at your book. You've read only a page and a half. Will you ever get anything done again? Online constantly. Smartphones are powerful tools. Social media apps connect you with friends no matter where you are. Wikipedia answers almost any crazy question you might have. Google Maps makes sure you don't get lost. But we don't just use our phones when we need them, we use them all the time. Americans check their phones an average of 80 times a day. We check emails at church and at dinner. We answer texts on sidewalks and in grocery store aisles. 1 in 14 say they're online almost constantly. People are addicted to their phones, and that's no accident. Why? Companies like Facebook and Instagram get paid to display ads on their apps and spend on that or money that app company gets paid. Many of the apps you use are designed to get you hooked. Addictive apps. How do these apps get you so hooked? The answer lies in your brain. Suppose your latest post gets dozens of likes. You feel appreciated and noticed. Your brain releases a chemical that makes you feel good. The chemical is called dopamine. It's like a natural drug. You want more of it, so you check your phone more often. Once you're online, apps are good at keeping you there. They do it by feeding you a constant supply of pictures and posts. You finish one YouTube video, then your phone automatically plays another one you might like. Facebook and Instagram work in a similar way. Your feed fills up with new posts even as you look at it. It's like a bowl of potato chips that keeps getting refilled. You eat and eat without even thinking. Health threat. Should we really be worried about the amount of time we spend online? Experts say yes. Like junk food, screen time can be bad for your health. Screen lovers are likely to pick a soccer video game over real soccer. That means they might get less exercise. They also stay on their phones late at night. It makes it hard to sleep well. Several studies have shown that screen time doesn't make people happy. In one study, scientists talked to 1,800 high school students. They found that teens who use their phones a lot are more likely to be depressed. Some countries see internet addiction as a major health problem. China and Korea have opened hundreds of treatment centers. Patients at the centers are usually cut off from all internet use. In China, some of the centers are known as boot camps. That's because teenage patients have to wear uniforms and do military-style drills. Think about it. Putting down your phone is hard, but it sure does sound better than doing 100 push-ups a day, doesn't it? Breaking free. Don't worry, there are ways to trick yourself into staying offline without going to a boot camp. You can set your phone to go all gray. A gray screen will get rid of those bright colors that grab your attention. You can also choose to receive push notifications just once a day. That way your phone doesn't interrupt you every time you get a snap. But there's only one way to make sure you can't use your phone. Get it out of your sight. Leave it in another room. Hand it over to your parents. It might feel like you cut off an arm, but just wait. Feel yourself relax. Now pick up a book. Chances are you'll get through more than a page and a half. Let's look at this little infographic over here. Teens by the numbers. How does your phone usage compare? 55. The average teen sends 55 texts per day. Now, honestly, I think that number is kind of low. 50% of teens feel addicted to their phones. 3 in 1. Don't have a smartphone? You're not alone. 3 in 10 teens don't own one. We're going to move over to the other page. Now, this is also has a poem that goes with it. So this is called The Trade, a special message from your phone by Jennifer Dingen. I'll trade you 2 hours on Twitch watching Ninja play Fortnite for 2 hours dancing, dribbling, or dreaming. 4 hours playing Fortnite yourself for staying awake in science. I'll trade you 12 likes for finishing your algebra homework, 4 YouTube videos for a game of fetch with your dog, 9 snaps for a story from your grandpa's past. I'll trade you 25 texts for the look on your best friend's face as he talks about last night's game. I'll trade you a never-ending series of bleeps, buzzes, and dings for believing you're enough without them. So think about it. What does your phone want you to do? What must you trade in return? Answer these questions as you read each stanza or group of lines. And then, who's talking? In this poem, your phone is. That's called personification, when objects do something only a human can really do. And then over here, we have how are our phones affecting our lives and what can we do about it? So they've already started answering the questions on the line. All you have to do is finish the sentence. So number 1, spending too much time on your phone can. The hint is look in both texts. What might you miss out on? And number 2, to stay off your phone, you can. And your hint is to look in the first text. What can you do to stay off your phone? And I know that, as Miss Kramer's note, I know that it's hard, especially with this quarantine, to stay off your phone, but it's still a good idea to set it aside sometime, spend some time reading, spend some time with your family, go outside and play a little bit, and phone for a while, because it'll help you out a little bit, I think. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know, and we'll see you next time.